Hi, my name is Corey Davila, and I work for CASA of Liberty Chambers County. CASA of Liberty Chambers works with youth in the foster care system. I personally work with the teens in care, and what CASA means to me is having another person involved, a volunteer who is not paid, who can help that child with anything that they need, that can go to court for that child and talk to the judge about that child's needs and wants and best interest. CASA makes a difference in someone's life by just showing up, by being someone who answers the phone after 5 o'clock or on a Saturday, who is just there to see the child whenever they want to visit or talk. It's really just making a difference by showing up. Can you talk about for a second why you needed a CASA?
I needed a CASA mostly because I was in care and I felt alone. And when my CASAs came along, it was like I had somebody to talk to if something was going wrong or if my caseworker wasn't answering the phone. They were always there. So it was more of a support system. Like I knew I had someone to rely on if something was going wrong or I needed advice.
Do you feel comfortable talking about why you came into care?
There's a lot of going on with family and my mom, and ended up in a psych hospital, and she refused to come and get me. And I was really scared at the time because it was different. It wasn't like being at home. But with the CASA, y'all helped make me feel like I was at home. I feel like if I didn't have you guys, I would have felt alone and I wouldn't have made as much progress as I have. I probably wouldn't have graduated or gone to college or gotten a job and did everything that needed to be done. Miss Jolene was really on me about getting my act together and going to school and everything. She was a big push, especially when it came to graduation and stuff. And when nobody else thought I was going to graduate, CASA did.
Can you say what CASA means to you?
When it comes to CASA, I know that I can always call and somebody will answer the phone, and even if they don't, they call me back. And especially if I'm freaking out or I can't get in touch with somebody, my CASA's always there to calm me down, tell me to breathe, and always helps me figure out a plan.
Do you want to talk about that? Recently, with COVID, what happened?
Recently, I had to move out of my dorm. And I was panicking because I didn't know what I was going to do, where I was going to live, or anything like that. And between my CASA and PALS, CASA helped me find a place so I would have somewhere to live.
What would you say if you could talk to some of the people that donate money to CASA? What would you want them to know?
The money that they donate goes to good, because without my CASA worker, I wouldn't have clothes. I wouldn't have had anything that I would have needed. When I ended up with money and was stuck in a hotel by myself and didn't have money and didn't have a car, I had my CASA, you sent me money for food and stuff to make sure I was okay. So, it goes to good. You guys make sure your kids are taken care of.
Was there a breaking point for you where you really needed to ask for help?
Even with this whole COVID-19 thing, CASA has helped me through it. You guys have called and checked on me. I've called and talked to you guys when I needed to. When I get frustrated at work, I either call Miss Jolene, and I help get talked through the day because sometimes I just want to leave.
Was there one moment that stands out in your mind that brings you to tears?
My first birthday in care. Miss Jolene, I couldn't go out and celebrate, but Miss Jolene came to me and she brought me a little purse and some homemade cookies, and I didn't have family around. She still came and saw me on my birthday, and CASA is awesome. Y'all do so much for your kid. You always go above and beyond. Even when sometimes we don't deserve it, but you guys still go above and beyond.
You always deserve someone to be there for you. You always deserve someone to tell you that they love you and that you're worth it, because you are.
And sometimes that's just nice to hear, because when you're self-doubting, that's something you need to hear. When you're stuck in a placement and you don't know when you're going to see family again or what this next situation is going to be like and you're stressing over that, it's always nice to have somebody reassure you that it's going to be okay.